Well, there's a huge element of irony here at Royal Ascot because it's the last day of the festival and it's the first day for South Africa. Kevin Shea, Michael de Kock, JJ the Jetplane and his loyal followers will make their debut here at Royal Ascot, and the newspapers are absolutely abuzz with JJ the Jetplane fever. We saw Kevin Shea arrive, we've seen Frankie Dettori arrive. The first thing Frankie Dettori had to say was, "We are holding thumbs for Kevin Shea." So truly historic here for South Africa at Royal Ascot, a day that we shall never forget. Win, lose or draw, JJ the Jetplane is running at Royal Ascot.
South Africa, from America, there's Mike de Kock.
Art connoisseur. Thank you, Robert. Sacred Kingdom. So we come up just a little bit light, got a bit warm, but a few of these have. The Hong Kong horse last in. Sacred Kingdom to complete the line for the Golden Jubilee Stakes. Group 1 over 6 furlongs, and they're off. JJ the Jetplane jumps out well, lesson in humility likewise. And Sacred Kingdom drops on the back of JJ the Jetplane. The early pace not frenetic. Ialisos is quite handy. Duff needs them down the near side in company with Bush Ranger. Strike the deal. Outside is Kingsgate Native from Diabolical, and they're not cracking along here. It's a steady pace with JJ the Jetplane gradually edging over to the near side with lesson in humility. Sacred Kingdom involved in a barging match with Ialisos as they try and hold their spots. Kingsgate Native improves towards the outside as they make their way down towards halfway. It's JJ the Jetplane, lesson in humility. Duff, Sacred Kingdom won the battle for the spot behind the leaders and spies a gap with 2.5 to go with Kingsgate Native. Duff is still there. Bush Ranger as they make their way with 2 furlongs to travel. JJ the Jetplane, Sacred Kingdom, lesson in humility is still there. Duff, Art Connoisseur, right down the near side. He's coming home very strongly indeed. Sacred Kingdom, lesson in humility, Art Connoisseur and Duff as they make their way inside the final furlong. Cannonball also staying on. It's Art Connoisseur who leads. Cannonball for America. He's trying to run down the leader. Art Connoisseur for Tom Queally and Michael Bell. All out will just hold on and win the Golden Jubilee. Art Connoisseur beat Cannonball. Big run, lesson in humility was third. Time for 4, JJ the Jetplane, Sacred Kingdom, and strike the deal.
The typical winner of the Golden Jubilee will parade in front of the frame.
Well, of course, this is a world-class horse race. It's one of the legs of the Global Sprint Challenge, and I don't think we've ever had such an international field for the Golden Jubilee before. I have to say the result was a bit of a surprise. Now, what was interesting to me was that they didn't appear to go off all that quick in the early stages. JJ the Jetplane on the sharp end, but they seemed to finish very tired. And when Sacred Kingdom came there to win his race, he really didn't go anywhere, and his stride was shortening. And they appeared to be kicking up quite a lot of turf. And it was interesting that the subsequent Wokingham handicap was fought out over on the far side of the track. And I wonder whether some of the watering got into the ground on the stand side, and that the Golden Jubilee was a much more severe test than perhaps we imagined it would be. JJ the Jetplane, at one stage, I thought he was only going to finish 6th, 7th, maybe 8th, but he did actually plug on, and you know, he's obviously a horse that gets more ground. and that came into play in the closing stages. Ultimately, he wasn't quite good enough today. He was very much on the jog in the parade ring, and in fact, when he was mounted up, he almost looked as though he was going to start cantering around the parade ring, and I thought that's not good. You know, he's wasting a lot of energy here. But I would say that Mike de Kock's fears were proven out there today. I thought that the water probably had got in, and they were distinctly leg weary for 6 furlong sprinters at the end, weren't they?